Well, welcome everyone. We are so glad you're here. New River Gorge, woo! We are so glad that you're here. We're excited to do this journey with you. So we have a lot of really cool things that are going to be happening. But let me tell you a quick story. So if you know anything about the redwood trees, there's a lot of lessons to be learned with the redwoods. Their roots do not go deep, but they do go wide. Thank you. Miriam's a redwood tree. Our roots will eventually go towards each other and intertwine. And that is how they survive. They become this tribe of trees. So they can't survive alone. Now, I'm not saying that you guys are all going to cry on Thursday and miss me and never be able to survive by yourself. But I want you to consider this week that we take a lesson from the redwood tree and we figure out how we can make our roots grow out. Karen Krause, a former Steam in the Parker from last year, has a little gift for everybody that she would like to give out.
Well, I planted some butterfly milkweed with little orange flowers, and I mean, it's like going nuts now.
So I'm going to meet you right out here. You can follow me. So can you get side by side, nose to nose?
Don't anymore.
We're talking with your little just fine.
Yeah, and she's from South of Chicago.
I know what you're thinking. Oh, Daisha, maypole activities. I would like to wear one of those. You may only hold the elastic at the end. Only at the end. That is your only point of contact, and that's your only control.
Let's go far.
They're like, you want to walk farther.
So the cone has to go over the ring, and once it does, drop it. Let's think about how this relates to real life. Who wants to throw something out there? But sometimes learning happens in the most realistic or crazy ways, right? So I hope you enjoyed that little game. So what we're going to do right now is called a level up challenge. Don't go outside the park. Don't go outside the camp. And when you hear me howl like a coyote, you're going to come back and we're going to reflect and see what we found. Yes. Or a crocodile.
Lots of things to hear if you were doing a sound map.
I'm gonna turn into a wonder. I don't know what the level up was. Extra water bottle because she had two.
This next little activity is just for you. No one else is going to see this. Will you just take about 2 minutes and just jot down real quickly, why are you here personally and what do you want to get out of this week?
And yes, my students designed my dress at the end of the school. And I tried to figure out what encapsulated me, and this kind of seemed like it. I usually make the best.
So you want to know about me? I am a teacher librarian. We don't say media specialist where I'm from.
Well, one of the things we're looking at this week is UN goal number 12, responsible consumption and production. If we want children to flourish, to become truly empowered, let us allow them to love the earth before we ask them to save it.
A friendly fungus among us. This rice is doing the seemingly impossible. It's growing in hot, dry, salty soil. How does it survive? If you zoom in close with a microscope, you'll see a fungus living inside the rice plant. This fungus keeps the rice growing strong.
think of right now that would help us connect to biomimicry in our classrooms? And an answer that is acceptable is, I have no idea. Okay? So have that conversation right now.
Benefit of that, I get to look at all the observations, just learning, just like the process, just learning from different things out there, what I've done, how I mimic that's been helping us have easier life. Not have as much
So sleep tight, have a great night, and we'll see you in the morning. So good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 2. Woo! Yes. And a friend traveled on the road and back again. Your heart is good.
So my original degree is in mechanical engineering, and I worked for the Navy. I was not in the Navy.
Yeah, so I'm Angie. And my claim to fame is have.
Sorry. So I'm Melissa, and this is my husband Ron, and he doesn't go out.
You have 2 minutes, one at a time, to turn over a tile and give a word that starts with that letter that you're feeling right now.
I'll take up your energy. Okay.
If you need me, call me. No matter where you are, no matter how far. We're going to introduce you to our rangers. However, Grant has been practicing. So when he's not teaching today, he can do that. We'll let him to do that.
Kyra is part of the Fish and Feathers Wildlife Internship Program, SLEEP, with the Environment for the Americas. Yes. So Lori, officially Laureen Hines, _Hines, she has made all of this happen for us this year.
So, we're all educators, and I'd like to welcome you formally to New River Gorge National Park and Preserve. It's a wonderful place to both live, work, and recreate, but also learn. Can you all illustrate for me how you can howl like a coyote? But the goal is our scientists and resource managers do in the park is to learn about the water quality of an area. And so there's ways that you can read that just by looking. So we're going to see that in action today, but also by the different insects we find within the water.
Water penny, a mayfly, we've got snails. You say crawdads?
You think like what it is? Yeah, I say crossway. How about like over by the water jet? Just like by the plant? Maybe just like try and swirl it.
Oh my gosh, you have so much.
That's what a dragonfly says?
Oh, I'll find something else on a jack. Okay, what is that? Oh.
I will give you that right there looks like the adult, and this could be a later stage.
Also known as the assassin bug, so go ahead and touch it.
Assassin bug.
Sorry, my bad. It's only a scorpion.
They're like, yes.
You can kind of span the bridge. I want you to come up with 3 differences from where we just were.
I like the craft supply.
I don't know.
That's why I don't want to turn back yet. Here we go.
Water, I think it's so.
Water scorpion.
Sikhs, I don't know for sure, but Sikhs said that the family is water scorpions. So, look at them go! Look at them go!
You see this one?
Are they?
You might find tolerant and sensitive in the same bin, and that's okay. The goal is to have more sensitive.
Oh, that thing right there?
Oh, I looked it up and I need to remember it. One of the books. And there's still a lot that I'm learning, which is really cool because as an educator, there's still a lot that you can learn and discover with the groups that you can potentially be doing this with, and I think that's probably the coolest part of my job, and getting to share this with all of you.
Yeah, so everyone, so we're gonna get into the leaf fish race this afternoon. So, team, I would like all of you to turn that piece of paracord into the continental United States. Alrighty, so for our principle number 1, planning ahead and prepare. You ready to play? Yeah! This is the feud. I need my first new contestant up here with me. False is correct. Sandy Beach is correct.
Orange or banana peel?
All right, so we have so far perfect. What is your 450 plus years? Over there's 2 to 4 weeks.
Correct, it is dry grasses. That over the other side. That is correct, it is true.
Well, that was nice. I should have been doing that.
That is correct. We are on the board.
And since we didn't want to kill any more grass, we were going to kind of set up.
Since this is a mussel shell, if I want to grind this down into some kind of eating implement or something like that, I can use a coarse grained sandstone to do that. In your own limbs and also with fibers, plant fibers, made into a fish trap.
What fish is left in this picture?
Yes.
The few images that exist from the contact area.
What time? Are we supposed to be done?
Thousands of years, it was dammed up by glaciers. Where Chillicothe.
Yeah, she does.
That's me. That's my mom, Susie.
Which I didn't realize until I submitted the picture, but anyway. This is my family. This is Lindy. I'm trying not to cry.
Here we go. Stand back! A Samurai air vehicle is coming in for the landing. The single wing of this flying machine was modeled after the marvelous maple seat with a few special additions. There's a thrust.
Come here. Oh, I don't remember there. Okay, fine. I'm Carrie Dingle. That's a brief.
I'm so excited to read about this in a few days. All right, so this is crossing. Over, under, across, around the world, construction crews build overpasses, underpasses, bridges, and tunnels, ways for people to get from one place to another. But what about
They're positive to admire the fact that we set something up nice.
Next assignment, we are going to put a piece of chart paper in the middle of each foursome. And on the chart paper, you have a prompt. We're going to pass out some Sharpies with this so you can look at these amazing brains.
I'm in the pines where the sun never shines, and you shiver when the cold wind blows.
Little froggy,
Jump, 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 little froggy.
jam into the pizza.
Jam into the pizza. Okay, let's give him 2 claps and a red flare. Woo!
Down country road.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
Well, it starts with an S and it ends with a T. It comes out of you and it comes out of me. Do it. Now, I need everybody to just count to 721 so I can get to the shower before you. Go. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 3 of STEAM in the Park.
These are my kiddos. This is my son Liam, who just heard.
My name is Carrie.
I teach in
Wisconsin, and this is my husband Mark.
I'm Erica, and this was I shared last night that we did the.
I'm Deanna, and this is a scene from our lake house. My grandfather built it.
Like negative windshields or whatever, and we're like, we should go sledding though, it'll be a blast. And so everybody in the family except for one, Cheryl, my mom, she had to be doing that. So
Hi, I'm Ellie. This is my husband Tyler, and then.
I'm Sydney. This is my child. This is Bree.
We're going to try another kind of competitive game. So it is the normal spoons.
Excuse guys.
don't let me keep going if I don't get it.
You have to keep doing it though. No. So now no.
Oh, is it over?
No, because I took, yeah, because once you, so.
Again, this is Jennifer. She is your leader, and you will obey all her commands.
Right. Well, we're really excited that you all are here this year. We're shooting for Finding 20 today, and we're shooting for a certain size, so about 15 millimeters is what we're going to look for. This is Kaylee. She is our new technician. This is Natalie. She's our intern for the summer. And we also have Lori today. And the goal of this project is to look at, to get an idea of where we might find mercury in national parks. So as the team was putting this together, the whole idea is mercury is tied to air. It's not necessarily something that comes out of the end of a pipe in the river and then that's a source of pollution. So that's what we often think about. So the tricky part about mercury is it ends up in the air from things like coal-fired power plants. Technology is getting better to take more and more out there, but there's also, it tends to stick around for a long time once it gets into the environment. It's an element, so it doesn't break down any further than that. So what happens, you burn, for an example, you burn coal, goes up the smokestack, you end up with mercury, and then, so they can live up to 9 years, some of them, in the water, and they grow bigger and bigger. So in that time, they can be picking up mercury, and that's what we're going to be measuring today.
Can I see what they look like again in real life?
Yeah.
Kind of just look like a big ugly spider.
This guy's one right here.
I got one.
And that's 5 total. 5 total.
Look at the short.
I mean, I'm coming in.
I'm in it. My shorts are wet. Michelle, go Michelle!
We are sisters in the work. Picture for that.
I have the.
Thank you very much.
The joke you broke, your love life get away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. YMCA. YMCA.
So today we found 2 families, which are the what are they? The club-tailed dragonflies, and then the macromeans, which are the kind of cool spider-looking ones, the cruiser dragonflies. For the smallest bag, that's the one that we want to keep everything super clean.
Okay, last chance, final words. Goodbye. Thank you.
Wait a minute.
You look like the caterpillar from the website.
Their journal and their, okay, good. And everyone has shoes they feel comfortable walking in. Ready? Okay, now what you're gonna do, this is something I have done with my kindergartners. I have done with my kindergarten through 3rd grade 4 school kids. It's a little mix of sit spot, but it's also, you're gonna sit back to back, okay? You're gonna try to give each other a view, and you're just gonna look at what you see from your view with your partner. You're not drawing, you're not doing anything. You are just literally taking a picture with your eyes on what you see in front of you. What's gonna happen is you're gonna take turns. So, for example, if I was Melanie's partner, I would describe what I see, and she has to draw it. Correct?
our volunteer, Kathy. She's a park ranger with New River. She's one of our river rangers.
Can you thumb more?
Not now. Try me. I will crush you. She can do it. And I think y'all may have met Louie. Yes. And Scott over here. And I'm Wendy. So we are all volunteers and instructors with Active Southern West Virginia. It's a program that allows youth and adults to go paddleboarding and do outdoor adventures for free.
Oh my God,
so
that's awesome.
It's a way to motivate our people to stay in state and enjoy the resources we have.
That is, okay, we need to talk to them.
It's amazing, yeah. So how many people have... Alright, give me a smile. Oh, you're so cute. Good job.
That was scarier, but way easier than I was expecting.
Right in the letter it says Sam. Coming in out.
Oh, I need to go change. Oh, whoa. That was good. Just like this.
Oh, you want to? This is the second one I've tried, so I feel like I can't.
All right. My name's Amanda M. And these are, I'm Wendy. I live in Waukesha, Wisconsin. This is actually, okay.
So this is me on the job. This is what we do.
Tiffany, I teach 5th grade in Indiana. I have football tickets at the University of Michigan. Cool, talk about this. These are my babies.
This is my team, and the 5th grade challenged us to go off to the high dive, which was
That's my son Mitchell, and that's my son Spencer. Melanie taught my son.
So I'm Dennis, and I'm a compulsive liar.
I'm Laura, and I'm from Tennessee, and this is my little hiking buddy Blue.
One of those photo frames. $4.95 for the frame, and these people came with it.
This is me. I guess this is me before I became, I feel like what I am today. This is where
He said that there was a connection to the Newlywed Games, so we're going to give you all some ropes. Please stand back to back. Find a knot on that card, and then talk your partner into how to tie it without them seeing it.
You're gonna put the first bite through the second bite, and then
Yeah, it doesn't look any.
that didn't do it. What did I do wrong? Yeah, that was coffee, right? Okay, all right. Why do you think it?
I'm trying 5 minutes.
I am making you with
You're just passing it in front of.
in front and get down behind. She reached out and said, if I can help this summer, let me know. And I said, well, would you design a craft that goes across all camps? And she said yes.
I have the directions in front of you. I'm just gonna read them along with you so we can kind of all do this together because we, the three of us, have not done this either. So it says pat out clay on the above circle. Okay. Use roller in all directions to spread clay to fill the circle. And next start. Take a push. Okay.
It actually looks really good. Yeah, so it is sticky.
All right, and then I don't know if you're ready.
And then I would suggest a couple minutes deciding on your songs and then writing it, okay? So what I've given you here is a list of everything we've done at camp and a few things that are going to happen, okay? Now what I didn't give you is the side stories. Things that may have happened on a hike or in a cabin or when all these girls took over the shower with them. But it needs to be something that your group comes together with. Part of our evening, we met Paul last year.
And I'll be right back. I think it's something to drink.
Let me kick it off and tell you all a little bit more about Paul, because he's not going to talk about himself. Again, I'm Brian Winyard. I'm the Parks Natural Resource Program lead. We're really excited to be here again this year. And I'm here with Paul, who is a great birder, naturalist, photographer, artist, moth geek, and we're super, super lucky to have him working with the park to catalog all of the moth species that he can find. And within 4 years, he's already found over 600 species. And that's without looking all that hard, to be honest with you. We're only looking at a handful of locations in the park because we need places where we can plug in lights. So that really restricts us to where we can do this.
Welcome everyone to day 4. Woohoo!
We are right here. I'm talking. Oh, sorry. It doesn't matter, probably.
I'm gonna hand you all one of these, and I'll show you what we're gonna do with this here in just a second.
Team Ultra! I love you guys!
Okay. I don't know if we can compare to that or not. Couple Januaries ago. Right there. That's your one component that's not made out of this wood. We all think that's wood. There's a pipe back there. Yeah.
Grant's going to take us on an amazing, you just learned it this morning, 40-minute tour of the town and
But officially, I would like to welcome everybody to the historic Thurman District of New River Gorge National Park and Preserve. And arguably, this is possibly one of the most important sections of the park, both today and also all throughout history too. And so, one thing I really like to kind of really bring forward is that, in my opinion, Thurman provided a better connection for West Virginia to the rest of the world. And it continues to do that throughout all the way up into today with the railroad coming through here.
So this journaling activity is called Looking Forward by Remembering the Past. So your instructions are, in just a moment, to find a place in front of any of these glass plate windows. And as you see yourself there, just grab a photo so that your face is in there. And we want you to, and the writing part of this is to think about people in your life, in your past, that have influenced you. It could be a grandmother, a grandfather, an aunt, a friend. And think about how their legacy has made you who you are, whether it was good or bad. Okay? And welcome to day 4 night.
So this is my family. It's my husband Joe. It's his birthday tomorrow, which is why I'm trying to get home since I missed Father's Day also. Okay, I'm Lori. I teach first grade in Michigan. This was in Gatlinburg.
I'm Tiffany. I still teach 5th grade. So 5 years ago, I moved.
My name is Amanda McCall, and my second picture. This was my baby for this year.
I still teach K-5 STEAM starting next year, but this was one of my 3rd graders, and I'm Karen. I teach 9th and 10th grade biology.
And Tara. I teach pre-K through 2nd grade art.
Are two of my best friends, Betsy, who actually was in the same high school class with Sydney's brother.
You have 8 minutes and 11 seconds. I'm I'm going to give you a bird.
Meet me.
Do you guys?
Pigeon. Hey, I want to drive on the head. Yes, yes.
There's something small building.
Quack, quack.
Pencils.
White. White bird.
Yeah.
Acorn.
Flash. So those were different.
Merry baby, crazy ladies. The mercury filled me with dread. I can't remember if I cried. I never thought I was. We were thirsting for knowledge. Then we saw her face. We want to be a part of it. New River Gorge. So let our spirits soar like fireflies flight. Together we'll conquer every height. Firefly friends forever will remain. In this national park, our memories sustained.
Yay, thank you for that.
Rise at cabin 6, we're leaving tomorrow.
We'll always remember.
We will always remember.
The sunshine.
The sunshine.
The rain.
The rain.
The river.
The river.
Brookside.
Woo!
Yes, yes. And I remember. Rise at cabin 7, we're leaving tomorrow.
Rise to cabin 7, we're leaving tomorrow.
We will always remember.
We will always remember
Sunshine.
the sunshine,
The rain.
the rain,
The river.
the river,
Brookside.
Camp Brookside.
There's a solution. I did not see that coming.
I'd like to commend Daisha and Steve for all their hard work putting this week together.
One.
2.
3.
Everybody's waiting to do it.
1, 2.
That's Caddis. Lori! I got a Caddis fly. And that's what Lori said she's gonna freak out if we had to
Sorry.
Oh!
Yes!
Still don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Saying whoa. Yes. So they're going yes, and we're like, yay! Woo!
Yay! We're their cheerleaders.
You're making the stream bottom muddy.
Slippery rocks are my cup of tea. I grew up in creeks with slippery rocks. She's gonna, she's gonna take my tail.
Okay.